Have you ever not only experienced too many meetings in your week, but also meetings that seem like, oh, I just want to just go back to sleep? What am I here for? Or even worse, your meetings start late. The biggest pet peeve of mine ever. Starting late and ending late. There's a lot of reasons and symptoms behind why this happens. So, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to talk about the 3 questions you need to ask yourself when it comes to your meetings and being prompt and on time. What's up? Welcome back to another Money Engine series. My name is Tash Jeffries, Tash Money, whatever you want to call me. First question to ask, how often are you late? If you're late a handful of times per year, this is life. No one's perfect. No one's expecting you to be 100%, period. Life happens. Accidents happen. Lots happen. But if you notice that you're showing up at least once late to a meeting every single week, we have a problem. What it's saying is that there's something that needs to be reworked in your schedule, how you manage your time, what you're practicing. And the truth of the matter is, and this is a lesson I take myself because I learned this the hard way. You ever been like, oh, there's never enough time, I'm running late, I'm exhausted. All of these feelings are a mindset. Literally, they are all about how you are approaching your day. If you have not gotten enough rest, or you don't have the proper practices, which I'm going to talk about a little bit later, you're going to always feel like you're running, you're on a hamster wheel, you're not catching up. So it's something to be aware of. We're going to talk about tips shortly that will help you with that. The second question I want you to ask yourself is, what does that lateness or the too many meetings or not enough meetings, we're going to focus on too many meetings because I think most people have too many meetings. What does this say to others? Especially if you have a tendency to be late or don't show up on time or have meetings that run over. I'm the hammer for a reason. I'm going to be honest with what this says to people. If you're late or you're always running late to meetings or you always have meetings that are scheduled for 30 minutes and they go 45, even worse, an hour, it shows me that you don't know how to honor not just my time as an attendee, as your customer, you're not understanding how to honor your own time. So as much as you might think, oh, it's a little bit late or you're not prepared, there are signals that you're sending to the external world and all of them come back to you. Listen, when you want to really respect other people, you start things on time, you end things on time, period. The last question I want to ask, because after all, I was a wellness coach and I do wellness in everything I do within the startup world. What does that say to you? And I want you to ask this question honestly because it's a question that we don't ask ourselves enough, especially as startup founders. Where am I? Where's my health? Where's my wellness? Where's my state of being? And the reason why you want to ask this question of yourself is that all of the work that you do externally, no matter what tech, what company, how big or small your team is, all of it stems from you. And I'm going to say it here and now because it's important. One of my other nicknames is Mama Tash. I love to give, but I have learned that I cannot give to others until I give to myself first. So I'm very selfish when it comes to maintaining my own sense of well-being. So we're going to hop right into the 3 things that you can do right now. So in service of honoring yourself, let's talk about the 3 things that you can do right now to make sure that when it comes to meetings, you're not having too little or too many, mostly not too many, and you start on time and end on time. Please, let's stop this foolishness of madness, people. So we're gonna do it now. The first thing that you do is prepare. Know who you're meeting with. Know what the outcomes are for both sides. What's the opportunity that's on the table? And what is the next step that you're hoping to get? When you know who you're meeting with and why you're meeting with them, it just makes the whole meeting go a lot faster and you're going to be prepared. You're going to have a sense of, why are they meeting with you? Why are you meeting with them? What needs to be the outcome? At the end of the day, we're all here to grow and to win this thing called life, right? So let's do the preparing. Next thing you can do to make sure that all of your meetings are productive are what's in it for them. Yes, the other person. So in this case, to you. What's in it for you? It's all about making sure that that person that you're meeting with, you know why they're sitting in front of you, what matters, what are they trying to achieve, what is their goal. If it helps, send a preparation question, as I do for any meeting now that gets booked into my calendar, so that I understand what do they need from me. And that way we can focus the entire meeting, the entire session, the entire office hours on making sure that I bring my skills to the table and I've done my preparation to make sure that whatever they're trying to get solved out of the meeting, they get solved. And I know it sounds so simple. I make things sound easy, right? It's because it is. And life gets complicated unnecessarily. So we're going to bring it right back to simple again. And the last thing, and this is so important, optimize you, get better. There is a skill that you do so much better. I had a feed at the end of last year talking about your ninja talent. There's a ninja talent that you have that you do better than anybody else. What is it? How do you hone it? How do you perfect it? And what's your feedback? Listen, I can tell you, I have done literally 30-minute meetings where founders say, I got more out of this meeting than my mentor that I worked with all of last year. 30 minutes. That's your feedback loop. How are people responding? What are people saying to you? What is the value in your customers' words of what they get from what you do? Use that to help refine it. And guess what? There's always ways for you to get better, to get sharper, to then take it down from 30 minutes to 20 minutes. Continuous improvement. This is honestly what life and having that feeling of having a win or a W, as I call it, in your life. So what can you do to make sure that you hit that? Optimize you, get better, be your best self. I'm on this journey. I want all of y'all with me to be your best version of yourself, because I'm on board. I'm like, I'm playing this year. I'm coming out. So who's with me? If you are in, let's go right to the next offer, which is I would love to have you participate in my office hours, which you will see every Monday at noon Atlantic Standard Time, because I'm in Nova Scotia. Please drop in if you have any questions about Money Engine, the program, the course, what comes with it. Please stop in, and most importantly, get your questions answered from me live. Every Friday, I'm going to give you that offer. In the meantime, thank you so much for tuning in. If there are any things you want to see me cover in my under 10 minutes, because that's how I do, please put your notes below, and I look forward to being in touch with you and seeing you again. Mwah.